Knife fight over a woman sends one man to the hospital and another to jail.
That stabbing happened this afternoon at MacArthur Center. And that's what we find. 10 on your side's Andy Fox with the latest. Andy?
Okay, guys, this is what was going on. There was basically a guy who was slashed with a knife down the walkway here. But this is where all the excitement was, that there was so much pounding on the floor here that people downstairs on the first floor actually say that they could feel the floor moving. And then this is what happened. The suspect ended up being questioned right here. The victim was taken to the hospital. If you look closely, you can see the suspect in the back of the police cruiser, upstairs on the second floor, blood everywhere in front of a row of stores. An argument between two guys, apparently over a woman, ended with a knife cutting skin. In front of the Barnes & Noble, William Lebo had been in Dillard's.
When I walked out, the two men were having an altercation on the floor in front of the Radio Shack. At that point, the police officers and the security guards kind of rushed in.
People described shouting and pounding on the second floor so loud people on the first floor felt the second floor shaking. Lebo saw the victim, who was badly bleeding from the knife slash.
It was about right here on his left shoulder, and his collar was torn, and he had it folded over and was holding on to the wound, trying to stop the blood from coming out. But there was blood that came all the way around from the elevators all the way down past the Radio Shack, the whole trail.
It appears the suspect had been in the Radio Shack, believe it or not, charging his cell phone.
Now, the one that did the stabbing went back into the store to get his phone that was being recharged. And when he came back outside the store, then the two ladies said, "That's him," and the two security guards grabbed him.
Radio Shack didn't want to talk about the incident. Phone being charged, the guy that was in here. Shara Gorham works next to Radio Shack.
And the guy was standing against the railing holding his arm, and the blood was everywhere.
So the suspect comes out of the Radio Shack, and this is where security, acting very quickly, police and also mall security, apprehend him, and this is where they detain him. And then, of course, the victim's taken to the hospital. Now, the suspect was taken down to the police operations center, along with the woman that apparently this whole thing was over. She is not being charged with anything, but he will be charged with malicious wounding. The injuries to the victim not considered to be serious. At MacArthur Center, Andy Fox, 10 on your side.
Thank you, Andy.